Hello everybody, this is Geeky Abhishek and today I'm going to show you how to update the Entune firmware on your Toyota headstock unit. So I'm updating this on 2012 Toyota Camry SE. So right now I want to show you what the current version is on this system. So right now it's on 3.2.0 and I'm gonna update it to the version 5. So I have already downloaded the software from the Toyota site into this pen drive. Make sure that this is formatted as a FAT32 and then you have to rename the drive as a 14A. So now I'm gonna plug it into the USB down here. Um, Wait. And then I'm gonna hit apps, and then you see this prompt which says update software from 3.2.0 to 5.0. I'm gonna hit yes, and I'm gonna wait for the update to complete. uh, so this is right now. So this is what you can see, that my firmware is getting updated. So the reason I'm doing it is because suddenly my Bluetooth stopped working on the system. So initially the music went out, and then I was still able to make calls. Then now the calls also went out. What's happening is I have my phone paired with the headstock, so it will still connect, but I won't be able to hear anything. Um, I tried with several different phones. I tried resetting, removing all the devices from the paired list. I even did like resetting the whole system unit. There's an option in the setup general where you can reset the whole system. I did that. I removed the car battery overnight for all the electronics to reset. Um, then also tried pairing it up. Nothing worked, and was too so annoying at a point that I had to go the USB, not even the USB, sorry, the aux cable to actually use my phone or with the headstock unit. And then the other annoying thing was that the USB port was also not reading the flash drive, so it made me like go out of music for so long. Not only I was able to not use the phone over the Bluetooth, I wasn't even able to, play my songs which are in my USB flash drive. It was driving me nuts. So I started looking online, and I had done one update long time back. So I had a 1.8 some system, and I moved on to 3.2 update. Quite honestly, my unit was much faster and it had less Bluetooth problems when I was in the 1.8 system, but I had already updated it to the 3.2 system. It added, I didn't really notice any changes. It may have added a couple of apps, but I didn't even care about the apps so much. This doesn't update the navigation system because this is my unit has the HD audio with navigation system. This is not the JBL one. So if you are trying to update this thinking it's going to update the maps, it's not going to update the maps. The maps are going to still be, the only person that who can update the maps is you have to go to a dealership. These headstock units don't come with a DVD that you like the older models where you could buy the DVD and then you can update the maps. So you have to go to a dealership, and you not only need the DVD, but they also need a update key which gets generated when the dealer in the dealership system when they enter your VIN number. So I don't know what they made it so harder, probably just to make money. So each time you update the maps, it's gonna cost you about $160 or more depending on which dealership and which state you go to, which is ridiculous. I mean, you can buy a full-fledged a standalone GPS for $100 or less with lifetime maps and traffic that you can use. And these days, most people use Google Maps or Waze or so many other apps like the Nokia Hair Maps 2, which works offline. So, I mean, $160. for maps just sounds just ridiculous. So no map update, but overall I think, but it's still a stereo stock update. Hopefully this update will solve the Bluetooth and other pairing issues that was facing. I'm hoping that all those problems would be resolved without me having to go to the dealership. Right now this car has 96,400 miles, so I do have the 100,000 mile warranty. So um, I took it to the dealership and they said they need to perform a diagnostic, which is going to cost me $140 and all that. So okay, so this is complete. If I am able to fix my stock unit, it would be amazing. Like if I don't have to go to the dealership and if this would fix the Bluetooth pairing problem, oh, I mean, I'll be really really happy. Okay guys, so let's see what did it do. Oh, it added the destination search option. It is missing a couple of options though, so I don't know. Let me go see the apps thing. Wow, it had a lot of other options. It's just, yeah, I mean, used to have Pandora, iHeartRadio, and stuff like that. Okay, this came back. Okay, okay, that's good. At least now they have Slacker and other stuff. Okay, so they didn't. Let me see if they have the tire pressure thing on. Okay, so rest of the stuff seems to be alright. So that's all guys. That's how you update your Toyota Entune system to the latest firmware. And I'm gonna put a link from where you can download the update and put it in a flash drive and then do the update to your home without having to visit the dealership. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. Leave your comments. If you like, then do thumbs up. And if for anything else, just leave your comments and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. What's up everybody, this is Kiki Abhishek and today I'm doing something very different than my usual things. So usually as you can see I review different kinds of cell phones, like gadgets like cell phones or smartwatches and smartphones and all that stuff. But today I'm actually going to post a do-it-yourself lesson on how to update your Entune unit. Like if you have a Toyota and your car is shipped with the Toyota Entune system on the head unit, then this is how you can update it without having to pay the dealership to update that. So you could be currently on the Entune, the initial version, which is Entune 1.8 or could be on the 2.5 or you could be on the 3, but the latest the one that Toyota released in 2018 is actually they released it quite a little back, so I mean I just updated it right now. So the latest version for this is 5.2.0. so like if you are having issues where your apps are not loading or you are having Bluetooth connectivity issues, actually updating this would solve some of those issues and refresh the whole system, so you will have better connectivity with newer phones and all that. So this can get a little tricky because all the instructions on here are not very clear. So what you have to do is I'll link this site where you can go and download the firmware for your headstock. So basically what you have to go is you have to let me see, I'll do a little bit. So you should go here, so securedp.toyota.com, and then it will let you select your vehicle. So basically it's for Camry, so I'll selected Camry and then I selected my year, which is 2012, and then you select the type that I have with the navigation, so and then hit go. So basically you can have a Toyota Tacoma or anything. So I have this, I don't have this unit, but I do have this unit. So it says software update available for this multimedia unit. So I click on get updates and
then this basically tells you where the how to download the update. So before you download the update, you need a flash drive which is at least 2 GB in size. And before you download and copy the software from your computer to that USB flash drive, you have to remember you have to format this flash drive. So if you have a Mac, you go to the disk utility manager and then format it to a FAT file system, not FAT32. Select FAT and everything else default and format it first. Then go here and you download. There would be a zip file. So once you hit that, so basically here's the file. When you hit that, it will download a zip. You unzip it, it will have a .iso file. Just copy the .iso file into the flash drive and then rename the when you format it. I mean, you can do it later, or when you formatted the drive into FAT file system, what you could do is rename the drive to 14A. That's how, because if you don't rename this step is very critical, because this is missing from all the instructions on here. And if you don't rename the drive to 14A, for some reason your headstock unit, when you plug it in the USB, it's not going to be able to detect that that's the USB update drive. The reason I know it has to be 14A is because from the previous firmware updates, that step was step was included. So I just followed every instructions on here. I was not able to the headstock was not able to detect the update file from the flash drive. Then I did this, like I formatted it into FAT, and then I renamed it to 14A. I copied the .iso file into that drive, and then I was able to update. So basically I just wanted to show you where to get the update file from. So you go to securedp.toyota.com, then down, and then when you are in that URL, so you go back to the screen where you can select the make, model, and the headstock unit of the car. So basically you can see if you have a Toyota Tacoma, or if you have a 4Runner or a Prius, you can select what all options are there, and then the year and the type, and then it's you if there is a system update available. Then once you are in that link, you go back and download the link, download the software, unzip it, then format your hard drive. Format your USB drive into a FAT file system, and then rename it to 14A. Then copy that .iso file into that, and then follow the instructions. Now I'll move into my vehicle, and then I'll give you the instructions how to finish the rest of the update.